Trump unleashes Iran's worst nightmare after protests rock their country. President Donald Trump had a brilliant response to Iran's evil leaders after the world witnessed the largest protests from the Iranian people since 2009. Take a look at this clip of our president as he reminds Iran that the world is watching. According to Daily Mail, President Donald Trump issued a blistering warning to Iran's evil leadership by tweeting out two clips of a speech he gave to the United Nations General Assembly in September 2017. Oppressive regimes cannot endure forever, the president boldly warned Iran's leaders in the clip. Trump's tweets to Iran's dictatorship comes after days of enormous protests across the country which reportedly hit every major city. The president continued, "The entire world understands that the good people of Iran want change, and, other than the vast military power of the United States, that Iran's people are what their leaders fear the most." This is the second time Trump commented on the protests since thousands of Iranians took to the streets. At least one government building has been torched and two protesters have been shot dead by Iranian security forces. On Friday, Trump tweeted out in support of the protesters who were speaking out against Iran's economic problems that had spread to several towns and cities in Iran. According to the Gateway Pundit, some protesters ripped down and torched a giant Khomeini banner in the city of Kermanshah. Many reports of peaceful protests by Iranian citizens fed up with regime's corruption and its squandering of the nation's wealth to fund terrorism abroad. He wrote, Trump's words of rebuke for Iran only bring to mind the hundreds of millions of dollars that former President Barack Obama gave to Iran before he left office. Iranian governments should respect their people's rights, including right to express themselves. The world is watching. Iran protests, Trump wrote in another tweet. It didn't take long for Iran's propaganda machine to catch up with Trump's tweets. State media in Iran reported that Foreign Ministry spokesman Bahram Qasemi responded to an earlier Trump tweet criticizing the arrests. The Iranian people see no value in the opportunistic claims by American officials and Mr. Trump. Trump condemned Iran's leadership in October 2017 as a fanatical regime and refused to continue signing off on Obama's ludicrous international nuclear deal with the Islamic Republic. Trump has always maintained that Iran is one of the world's leading sponsors of terrorism and has proposed new sanctions against the rogue nation. Trump added that Iran had already violated the 2015 deal which imposed limitations on Iran's nuclear capability in exchange for easing international embargoes. What a tremendous contrast to the days when Obama was licking the boots of the Iranian leadership in an attempt to gain some kind of favor from his Muslim brethren. Iran is one of the worst human rights violators and continues to finance terrorism around the globe with obscene amounts of money as their own people starve. Ironically, as Iranian police shoot protesters in the streets, the UN is silent. What a bunch of hypocrites. Maybe they are too busy condemning President Donald Trump for recognizing Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel to notice the atrocities taking place across Iran lately.